I'm sorry for this.
That's all good.
Man, first things first. Hamburg boxing in the house. Fight hype in the house. Who else is in the house?
Fight post.
Okay.
I just like this, brother. Was this the hardest 10 rounds you fought?
No, I wouldn't say so. I've had some. I think I just my like 8-10 rounder, I think, or something like that. So I went the distance a few times now. It was a good show. I wanted to put on a good show for the fans, even though it wasn't a knockout. I know I hurt him early, but my team and I, we went to the drawing board after my last fight. I hurt my opponent in my last fight early, but I went away from our game plan. I wanted to stick to the game plan all throughout the 10 rounds, and I felt as though we did that, so I'm happy with the performance.
He was switching from southpaw to right hand all that time.
I don't know if I caught him when he went southpaw, but Ronnie and I worked on that in the gym, like a double right hand. I think I caught him and dropped him with a double right hand, I think in the, what was that, the third round? Something like that. So we worked on that a lot, so I got to give credit to my team.
We've seen you come up a long way, given the level of opposition, given the opponent. You know, we've seen you since you're 17, I think. Was this the best performance of your career when you factor it in?
I get no.
No?
I wouldn't say so. I'm happy with the performance. I'm never satisfied. I'm happy with the performance. So listen, the biggest blessing for me to have all those kids out there screaming my name, because I was once that little kid in that chair. And man, it's just a blessing.
Yeah, we saw you run back to give the kid the hand up. That's
no, for
awesome,
sure.
brother. Man of your word.
That's what I do
Yeah.
this for at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's what I do this for at the end of the day. They're looking up to me. I give away some tickets to my high school, my elementary school too. And at the end of the day, that's the next generation that's gonna, be in this world, you know what I mean? So I want to put on a good example for them.
Was this like this? Who's on your horizon, man? On your radar, man? Who do you want, man, next?
We'll see. Hey, football player, next one coming up. Let him lose some of that football weight. It's a bad man. But yeah, so listen, I'm gonna, like I said, go back to the drawing board with my team, see what's next. I don't really have any particular names. I was fully focused on Camille Garjelek, just because I wasn't happy with my last few performances. And I just want to leave a good taste in everyone's mouth. I felt as though I did that tonight. But, I just want to keep growing.
Was the game plan going to the body? Because, you heard to the body a few times.
I'm mad. I heard him to the body a few times. But
And he started complaining.
they started saying I was hitting him low.
Yeah,
Listen,
those are legit.
A few of them, I caught him to the liver a few times. I heard him, but move. Love you, move. So yeah, the game plan was to go to his body early, but I felt I could have went to the body more. Could have did a lot of things more. I was happy with my jab. I feel as though I have one of the best jabs in boxing.
The jab looked really sharp,
I display
by the
it
way.
in sparring a lot, but it's just about me transferring it to the ring now, and I felt as though I did that tonight.
This Johnny Boy Boxing at Fight Hype. Vito, congratulations,
my God.
man. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Now, talk to me about the weight. Were you comfortable at the weight? And Eric versus Landy Lara. What do you think about that fight? Did you want to face him?
Yeah,
Well, you obviously know. Wow.
I felt like I felt strong at the weight. I know he's been at the weight for a while. I felt like I was bullying him around, doing what I wanted. My jabs were snapping his head back. My right hands were snapping his head back. And, everything I feel like was working. So, listen, that fight, like you said, Eric Landy, he's a champ. I have a lot of respect for him. That's a skilled man right there. I watched him growing up. I'd be an honor to share the ring with any of those guys. So
Send a message to him real quick.
I'm not sending a message. I don't do that. I don't talk.
We wanted to, I don't know if you got to watch Jahai before you, how much you got to see, but he looked really sharp. Same weight, around the same age. Is that a potential fight? You got a New York versus New Jersey thing?
Yeah, for sure. But to be honest, I thought Truck, they weren't giving Truck credit on the TV or nothing. Like,
Did you think Truck won, or did you get to
I
watch?
felt like the fight was very close. Like, I thought the fight was very competitive. Jahai's a great fighter, though. To be honest, that fight was too early. I felt like, you know what I mean? I felt Truck's a star. Jahai's a star in the making. That fight's too early. Listen, Truck has got a long way to go, too. He's nowhere. He put on a show for everybody. He's my brother. He's one of the most skilled fighters I've ever been around, you know what I mean? And it's just a matter of time before the world sees that.
One last one right here. Canelo Crawford. How do you see that one going down?
Is it going to be a small ring like that?
Yeah, talk about that. Tell about what is that, shoebox?
It was a shoebox. I think it was 14 by 14.
Is that what it was going to get?
No more running, right? That's what
No
he
more
said.
running. But it's going to be a good fight. I think Turkey's saying some things with the ring and all, and the knockout bonuses. His money's talking a lot, you know what I mean? And it's a little arrogant on his end, ignorant, but listen,
It's entertainment.
We're doing
still.
this for our families,
Yeah.
for generational wealth, and at the end of the day, he's doing that, and he's providing that for us. I do feel like the fights on that Times Square card were a little
You're rough.
rough,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Rough to watch.
Paid a lot of money.
Yeah, paid a lot of money, so you got to look at it like him. He's shutting down New York, putting on these shows. Of course, you want to see these guys fight. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you could look at it from so many different ways. But that's a 60-40, 50-50 fight in my opinion. Crawford is one of the greatest. Canelo is one of the greatest, and two greats in there. It would be an honor to be there to just witness that.
Congratulations on the performance, Vito.
Thank you guys.